right, versus a picture of a female, like which one's going to actually convert better? And a lot of times, like at Google, like we do all these experiments in terms of, we have like a, like a happy person or an unhappy person, or we don't have a picture, or we have like, different color font. And it's funny, we say guess, okay, which one do you think is going to do well? And typically, all of us are wrong. Like your intuition is generally completely wrong. But the great thing is that you can run these experiments. And this is a website, this is a tool provided by Google called Website Optimizer, which allows you to do that. And again, simply it just show one thing half the time, show another thing the other half the time, see which one works better. Okay. And then the last thing is, once you've now figured out what kind of works well for you, you also want to just measure how well is all of this working, right? And that also becomes like feedback loop. So Website Optimizer is good for just making sure that you get the best conversions, the best success. If someone comes theoretically into your store and they actually purchase a good. But now it's understanding your customers, right? In terms of do I have more people from Sydney? Do I have more people from the United States? Do I have more people looking for Federa? So if without analytic tools, you're kind of operating in blind. But Google offers this product called Google Analytics, which, and to my point earlier, data is available, it always beats opinion. So it allows you to actually see what people are really doing in your website. And it's free. For most websites, it's automatically there, right? It's typically just like an option, you just checkbox, and it's set up for you. So my favorite website is this. So this is Dhawan, our son. And so, Kaamna and I just set it up. We actually made sure that it wasn't searchable, so we had an option such that we don't want Google to search it. So we purposely are getting less traffic, right? But it's funny. Come in. Who is it?
It's the.
So Jessel, Carl, that's your baby brother.
Okay.
So what's funny is thanks, Shabani. So what's funny is that when we send out an email to Kaamna's mom, my mom, our sisters, and just other friends, we can actually see who is checking out our site. Right?
Oops.
So this is Google Analytics. Let me log in. And we have several sites, but this one is the current site. So it's going to show us, as you can see, it's not that much traffic. We've had 76 visitors, probably over this last month. So this is the time period. So in the last month, we've had 76 visitors. And I want to...
That's still a lot, considering it's a child.
Yeah, so this is the, Kaamna is always concerned, do we have random strangers looking into our lives? But this is where we can kind of tell, right? So this shows us which countries. So Australia, we have, so for instance, there's a lot of things. So there's, this is the total visitors per day. This is number of page views, this is bounce rate. Kaamna has a cheat sheet in terms of what some of these things mean. For instance, bounce rate means that someone comes to your site and then within I think 30 seconds, they just leave, they don't do anything, right? So they kind of bounced, right? They didn't find it particularly interesting. And I'll just leave you with the map. So you can see something about the visitors, where they're coming from. Do you know where, okay, map overlay. So we can see in the last month that we've had 34 visitors from the United States. And I'm pretty sure if I click this, it'll say which city in the United States. Australia, we've had 15, and actually I did click this before, and it was from Adelaide, might have been Allen or something, Adelaide and Sydney. And then we have United Kingdom, my cousins was there, Switzerland, my cousin probably visiting, Kaamna's sister, my aunt, and then probably my sister when she was in New Zealand last week, right? So this is an example, but the main thing that you take away from this is that if you see that, oh wow, I was talking to this sports store, this guy, he sells products online, and he didn't really know who was coming to his